Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Life of the Party. Um, it's been a bit. Sorry about that. We are having problems uh, moving around schedules and stuff. Speaking of having problems with schedules, Looting will not be attending today. So I believe, are we having you play the Hive, Burren, if anything comes up, or.
Yes.
Mhm.
When did Looting get here? Whoa, that was crazy.
That's what I'm saying.
But, yeah, this would be airing Thursday. So I hope you guys had a happy Thursday, and I'm gonna hand it over to Duck.
Hey there, welcome back to Life of the Party. Last we left off, quite a few things happened. Um, we woke up in the morning to find a sickly Penelope, uh, remarking that he would go see the castle doctor as well as investigate his office a little more. Salem departed with the hive out into the town. Um, and Nixio and Gavin, after having a short conversation, uh, went out to back to the Golden Shears after Gavin remarked about hearing a voice. Um, Followed by Lord Foog, they traversed the town. Back in Salem's office, he did not find anything about the Queen, and that was the part that was scary. No documentation for honestly any of the current royalty, any of the current royal family. Um, Once reaching deeper into town, Lord Foog, unbeknownst to the other two, spotted the mountain guard, fabled to be here, told to be here by Morgan, who stayed back at the house to kind of watch over Penelope a little bit. Um, they rushed into the Golden Shears, where they talked to Roland, who explained he had to get some people out of the city fast, and if they needed any of them or their friends, needed a quick out of town, they have one through him. Uh, that crew then proceeded to head back home. Uh, Salem going into the castle, meeting the court doctor, where an argument was struck as the hive was revealed to the doctor, being the armor that escaped from the carnival. Um, Kind of losing a bit of trust there with the doctor, and returning back home, where a slight bickering was had between everyone until coughing was heard from Penelope's bedroom, uh, wherein, once the door was opened, Penelope was found coughing up blood, collapsed on her bedroom floor. And we're gonna pick up exactly there. Salem is currently in his bedroom, uh, being called out by everyone else. Uh, Morgan, you are at the front of the group, opening the door. Nixio, Foog, and Gavin, you are also there. How are you guys reacting? She is collapsed on the floor.
Is she like convulsing, coughing up blood?
I narrated that she was coughing up blood. Yes. She currently seems to just be collapsed. She's not convulsing, but she's slightly coughing into her fist, and there's a like not a puddle, but a couple splats of blood on the ground in front of her. Does anyone?
I think first thing, can we get her back onto the bed?
Yeah, absolutely. You can rush in, pick her up, place her onto her like medical examining table of a bed.
Yeah. And then could I medicine check?
Yeah, go ahead for me. Do it with advantage because you've been attending her.
I
all
don't
day.
need the advantage. Nat 20.
See if you do it twice.
Oh!
See if you do it twice.
Okay. I didn't.
Okay. Nat 20, what's that total?
24.
24, incredible roll. You have been monitoring her all day. Morgan, you look at her. she has gone blue pale. She is so cold to the touch, but she's sweating like she is hot. Her eyes are screwed closed. They are puffy and red. There's some sort of affliction on her. With the 24, it's not that she has been poisoned, but something is poisoning her.
Mm.
With the 24 as well, I'll say, you can ask me 2 questions, and I'll tell you 2 more things.
Have I seen anything similar in anyone else before?
Not in anyone else.
Mm.
But no, you haven't.
Or anything?
No.
Okay.
Mm. But you know these symptoms. Like, these symptoms are familiar to you in, like, a broad scale. The reason you can tell something's poisoning her, and this isn't, like, an allergic reaction or anything, is because of how she's reacting to it.
Yeah. I can't think of a second question that wouldn't... Because the only second question I can think of is just, like, it wouldn't count for this, that would have to be an Arcana check.
Yeah.
Or, like, is there anything we can do right now to lessen the symptoms?
Yeah, that actually.
Probably,
Or
like,
do I, like, know of anything that, like...
hot compress, maybe, water, basic things, seeing
Yeah.
as you don't know what the illness is. Sitting her upright might be a good idea.
Yeah. Alright.
Well, what is Morgan doing other than putting her? Are you all in here, by the way? Is it just who's all in here?
I think what I'm gonna do is Nixio is gonna go ahead and like start rummaging through like cabinets to see if there's anything, and waiting for like an ear from Morgan, like if there's anything that they can grab. I'm just gonna like start rummaging through cabinets, just pushing things out of the way, looking for anything that looked like it could help.
Here in her bedroom, or like out in the rest of the house?
I think it would be more out in the rest of the house.
All right, give me an investigation check. And since you don't quite know what you're looking for,
Yeah.
well, has Morgan shouted anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna start, like, shouting out, like, basic, like, sick
water,
people things.
yeah.
Water, hot compress, like, a cold cloth, maybe.
Yeah, I'm gonna, motion over towards, like, Foog and Gavin, just, like, get over here and fucking help me, like, grab all this stuff and carry it, or, like, write it down or something.
Absolutely. Y'all can give me, for anyone who wants to do an investigation check, go ahead for me. Give me a, Salem, give me a perception check as you hear shit kind of break loose in your house.
Alright, we got a nat 20, baby.
Hold on. Alright, nat 20 there, beautiful.
Which is... You said investigation?
Yeah.
That's a 23 for me.
23, alright.
Yeah.
Salem, that perception check.
At 19.
19. You hear someone shout Penelope, you hear doors fling open, and you start hearing rummaging through all of the cabinets in your main living space. A 23, you find a hot water bottle, you get some water, you put on tea, you grab blankets, you're like throwing blankets into Gavin's arms. You guys find what you need to rush back in. Salem, you run out to see them all rushing. Well, Gavin and Foog, are you guys doing anything in particular other than being bossed around, or do you have...
I'm not good with kids, so I'm just not getting involved unless I'm told to.
Alright.
Foog understands the seriousness of the situation and is just listening to others out of the goodness of his heart.
Incredible. Is the Hive doing anything either?
The Hive does not understand mortal ailments, so simply is just watching. It is almost like a show being put on.
Incredible.
It's a soap opera.
You're watching a real, like, hospital soap opera. Get the IV! Like, They're enjoying the show. Foog, you're like sat waiting for an instruction. Gavin, you get blankets thrown into your arms. Salem, you run out to see Nixio running in with like a hot water compress and like a glass of water.
Can I throw the blankets in that were thrown into my arms right onto Fook?
Absolutely.
The bird
You-
fucking
you
topples
figure it
over
out.
with the weight of the blankets.
They're so heavy. There's so many.
I just passed out the work to Foog.
You just hear
I like
the sound of the blankets hitting him and him hitting the floor.
I thought I heard a lighter for a second, and I got really confused.
I'm gonna turn back as like I'm setting up the tea and everything and be like I push Gavin towards the fucking tea, but I go watch the tea and I pick up the blankets and I head to Penelope's room with Morgan.
I just stare intensely at the tea.
Absolutely. You two are both with that 24 medicine check. That's gonna ride. You're gonna try to stabilize her. You know how to take care of sick people. You're doing your best in there. Salem, are you doing anything as you come out of the room and you see all this?
I see all the commotion going on, and I go straight into dad mode, and I like rush over to Penelope's room, and seeing the state she's in, honestly, he's just standing there in shock because he doesn't know what to do. He never imagined that this would be happening anytime soon due to her race and age. So it's very surprising, and he is going to basically just stand there in shock until someone does something.
Give me
he
a history check, Salem. As you're looking at her.
Okay. History,
Yeah.
a number 22.
22?
Ooh.
Incredible. Seeing as this is a history check that has to do with Penelope. Penelope, the whole time she's been with you, and I said this at the beginning of, like, at some point in the last session as well, her constitution hasn't always been great. But she's never gotten, like, sick like this. With your 22, you can remember maybe once extremely, like, early when she first moved here with you, she got a little sick like this, but not like this bad. So there's something about it you recognize. Like this, her reaction to this. You guys see Salem come through the door.
I'm gonna like turn back because I think what's happening right now is like Morgan's focused on like getting everything on Penelope. I'm just gonna like go over to Salem and just like wave my hand in his face, like, dude. Just like try and like get him to snap out of it.
In that like motion, pretty much he does that little like, because right now when he's looking at Penelope, it's like a blank stare because he is just focusing on what's going on. And he does that little thing where he like blinks and he like shakes his head and he like comes back to the real world. And like he's trying with all his heart to not break down and just crumble to the ground. But he still has like no words to say. It's very silent and it's just fear is going through his body.
I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna like sort of like take Salem's hand and bring him over to the table, and I'm gonna be like, just hold on to her, just keep watching her. Your dad, just keep watching over her. I'm gonna go grab the other things, and I hightail it out the room.
Absolutely. Salem, you're looking down at Penelope. Her breathing is extremely haggard. You see that Morgan has like sat her up and is like feeding her water. Her eyes are once again screwed shut. She has not opened them. But her breathing is just like shaky. The tea crew, tea finishes, like it's done. You take it off, it whistles. Nixie, you run back in here as soon as Gavin takes the kettle off the stove.
It's done.
All right. Cups. We need cups. Where are the cups?
Oh, third shelf to the left.
Yes, thank you. I reach up, I grab them. They're a little bit higher than anticipated. I can't really reach them. So if somebody else could reach them for me, that'd be great.
Okay.
I'm a bit short.
Here you go.
Yeah, thank you, thank you.
Aren't I the tallest besides the Hive? I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah, keep in mind I'm
Here.
like 4'10".
Oh, okay, yeah. All right, here we go. Here we go.
Cool. You grab those. You pour the tea. You head back in there. I'll say after about like 4 or 5 good panicked minutes, you guys kind of stabilize her a little bit more, to like the state she was earlier today. I think it becomes a point of like she falls back to sleep after like being roused like this. And like exhausted, she just passes out.
Mhm.
Y'all could stay and attend her, or you also have the choice of leaving. Up to you. But it is fairly late at night.
Before leaving the room, Foog actually takes a genuine glance at Penny, not out of concern for the individual, but more so out of concern for the possible revenue of spoons.
Absolutely, you have
But
that
with a
selfish
but with a
thought.
proper glance, solemnly leaves the room.
Absolutely.
I follow Foog.
You guys all shuffle out. You two shuffle out. Are the 3 of you staying in there?
I
or
think I'm
you-
gonna ask, like, did you catch anything? Do you know what's going on?
Before I answer, can I give the cup of tea to Salem? I think he needs it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you hand a cup of tea to Salem.
Salem like shakily grabs it. He's like still like he's running on fumes right now, just out of like pure fear and just
Mhm.
adrenaline. And so he just like he shakily takes the teacup and just slowly sips it and is just like staring off into space because yeah.
I'm not quite sure what's wrong, but
But
I can do my best. We can do our best. It's a lot of symptoms of a lot of potential ailments. Potentially something poisonous.
something poisonous?
I mean, there's not much that makes you cough up blood.
Fair.
It it's either we need someone with more experience or wait and see. When she wakes up again, it could all be different.
Is there like a doctor nearby? Anything like that?
I mean, it's a big town, there's bound to be at least one. I can go out, it's already late at night, right?
It is very late at night.
Yeah, I can go out, tomorrow in search of a town doctor.
Salem, do you know anybody? Are you okay?
Salem lets out a sigh, pretty much tells them the only doctor that he knows of, royal doctor, and that's someone he made an enemy with recently.
So I'm guessing that's not an option.
Unless we do some underground doctors, not really.
Underground.
Give me a history check,
For who?
Nixia. And Salem can if he wants as well, though I doubt he'd know many
Oh my
other
god!
doctors outside
We'll see
the-
what
There's bound to
happens.
be
Oh my
doctors or
god!
merchants, potion sellers.
That is, I rolled a 19 plus 3, so that is a
22.
22. I'm rolling good. I'm happy.
Very good.
16 for me.
16. You know, like specialists outside of the Castle Salem, you know, like, well, there's an optometrist and like there's like like a magic pediatrician who's like magical ailments in children, but you don't know many like just regular practicing doctors uh of like just general study. You, however, Nixio, you know someone very, very well actually who has medical experience. Hold on. Feels like I wrote this down forever ago. This is what happens, guys. You lose all your notes.
I mean, it has been a while.
There was someone who helped you sneak in and out of places outside of the capital. You know his daughter is a traveling like nursemaid,
Mhm.
but should be a doctor, but she just doesn't believe her. The man, you don't remember her name at the moment, but you know the man's name is Lyric.
Oh.
And he was really good to you. He's just like a super old man.
Mm-hmm.
He's just ancient.
All right, hold on. I'm looking back at my notes real quick. Okay, if this is the person I think it is.
Yeah. You remember him.
Yeah. Okay.
Now he had that shop for a bit,
Mm-hmm.
and then he let you stay with him, and then you know,
Yeah.
and then you left.
I hiked it out of there.
But you know his daughter's a professional.
Yeah. So I kind of like turn to them. I might have someone. It's not 100% reliable because I don't know if she's in town, but I know her dad. I could try maybe like talk to him later. Or now, if you need me to go now. I'm pretty sure he's fast asleep, but I know his house inside and out.
Tomorrow may be for the best, and anything is better than nothing.
All right, I'll do that tomorrow. Is there
And
anything else you
Sa-
guys need help with before I...
Salem looks at Nixio and just looks at her and says, "Thank you. Please be safe tomorrow." And then pretty much just looks at the two of them and like if it's very obvious that he's just tired and literally there's like red around his eyes because you can tell that he is holding back tears. He has been holding back tears the whole
Mhm.
time. He has not cried yet. And he looks at both of them and he goes, "Whatever you need to do, please be safe. I just want to be here with her." And he like holds Penelope's hand with his paw.
I understand. If there's anything you need me to do, and I'm sure this goes for Morgan as well, don't hesitate to find me. It's the least I can do. And I'm going to turn and leave the room and go back to the table that I usually sleep on.
Yeah.
Mm.
You grab a blanket and you hop off onto the table.
I'm gonna
Curl in.
look at my bag and pull out another gemstone and just like start chewing on it, like obviously completely stressed out.
Absolutely. Morgan, are you staying in there as well? Or are you heading?
Yeah, I'm gonna head out.
Yeah.
If you need anything, if she wakes up, you know where to find us. And just leave, not expecting a response.
Absolutely. You turn, you leave, you squeeze Penelope's hand in your paw, Salem, and you feel just for a second the tiny fingers wrap around the main pad of your paw and kind of squeeze.
He
as
cries.
she's sat there
He
asleep.
cries. Salem cries. Because I'm crying. That's so sad. Oh!
You cry. Your shoulders shake. And Salem, there hasn't been many moments in this house in the whole time of you living here, since living here with your mother, since living here with Penelope, since everyone else has started crashing here. I think even for years, you've never felt the house feel lonely like this. Back
Am
in
I
the
supposed
living
to
room.
reply because I'm crying?
Back in the living room. Morgan, you close the door, go down the hallway a little bit. You see Nixio chewing on a little
Yeah.
quartz, one of them quartz towers. Like from the TikTok lives where
Like
they're
it's a
selling crystals. You got a quartz tower.
Oh my god, yeah!
It's your crystal scoop.
it's
Your
it's
crystal scoop.
it's like a celery stick. I'm just like trying to like bite off chunks of it.
Oh yeah, a celery
Wait, hold
stick
on.
of jadeite.
Wait, let me
Bro, put some peanut butter on that. It'll taste so good.
Lord Foog is sat on the couch along with Gavin. The hive is curled up on the floor. And by curled up, I do mean it is a pile of armor with a bunch of sleeping hornets in it.
Mm-hmm.
How depressing.
How depressing.
What a day.
There's still hot water, probably. I'm making a cup of tea.
Oh yeah, there's still hot water.
I want some.
You drink some tea. Nixio, you're crunching on your gym.
Yeah, the Foog hops off. Foog hops off the couch and he kind of goes to pester Morgan for tea as well.
I like the Foog.
Yeah, the Foog.
Cheers.
I'll
the
give
fawns.
Foog my just made cup. It's like it was just getting to my mouth for the first sip. I'm like, nope, give it to the bird. I'll make a new one.
Yeah.
I'm just on the table, like lying down, and you can just hear.
What are
Just
you,
such
what are you
pleasant
chewing on?
punches.
What is
Did you
that?
actually get celery?
Yeah.
Incredible.
I don't have any
That is
props.
Foog adjacent at the other end of the table going,
Bird beak into little teacup.
slurping as loud as he can.
Absolute
spilled
fun.
water.
I imagine it just like when you hit the spoon against the side of a cup, but it's with a beak. But it's making the clanging noise,
Yeah. You guys awkwardly kind of stare at each other.
I think for me, as Gavin, I am not good when everyone is emotionally vulnerable. So am I. So I just do not want to talk to anyone in this current moment.
Mm.
I am very silent. I'm a rock.
You're being eaten?
What?
Yeah, because you're a rock and Aaron eats rock. I mean,
Stop
Nixio
eating
eats
me,
rock.
Nix. Yeah, that's not canon. But
I think people have tea, people have their jadeite towers, and I think everybody, the living room crew, goodness
the
gracious.
crunch sound.
So I think y'all go to sleep one by one.
Mm-hmm.
You eventually fade out.
Awkward silence.
All right, I'm gonna mute my mic to finish off this stalk of celery.
Yeah, enjoy your celery.
Mhm.
You've earned it.
Now, you guys fall asleep. And Gavin, can you give me a perception check?
You bet. 18.
18, you drift asleep, Gavin. And as you fall asleep, and then you feel yourself, like, while you're, like, laid on the couch, you feel something looking at you, and the stare is burning your skin hot.
Oh god. Yeah, I hate that feeling. Is this like a dream or is it like in person?
You are just you don't know. You haven't opened your eyes, but it feels real. Like it feels like someone's like when you fall asleep at a party and like people are talking about it and you can like kind of feel it,
Okay, yeah, in that
but it
case,
feels like hot on your skin.
yeah, in that case, I will open my eyes.
You open your eyes and you look across the room to the wall and it's Salem's house. You're in the living room or like the central room, and directly across from you, where the mirror in this room used to hang before the hive smashed it, are two like porthole sized owl like eyes with dark red slits for pupils.
Oh god.
Huge yellow whites. The whites of the eyes are yellow. Plastered on
Oh
the
god.
wall, staring at you.
Okay. Okay, this is definitely a dream, right? I'm dreaming.
And they blink at you. Slow.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely a dream.
Are
No,
you
no.
saying this aloud?
Yeah. To myself very quietly. Like this is definitely a dream, right?
You see a toothy, like, smile made of sharp, gnashed, and gnawed teeth start to appear beneath the eyes in the wall.
Okay, maybe
Like,
if I close my eyes again, it'll go away.
It fades out from being a part of the stone to becoming teeth. And then you see it kind of like the eyes and the mouth like shrink a little. And you see the imprints of like a head start to push out of the wall. Kind of like stretch the stone of the wall where this new face has appeared.
Okay. Oh no. I am so saying this out loud, by the way. I think to me, I'm just having like a very bad nightmare or a really bad trip.
Sleep paralysis.
Oh yeah, it's my sleep paralysis demon.
You see a huge claw start to morph out of the stone, and it thuds and makes contact with the floor, like a foot and a half out from the wall.
How far am I from this thing?
You're about like 10 feet away.
Okay. All right,
See
you
the
can
head start to push out.
hey, you can keep your distance, man. I don't want to deal with this right now. It's been a long day.
Like a person nose push out, and you see horns that wrap out and around and twist into like gnarled and crooked branches as the neck starts to forge out. And long, like silvery crimson, like silver roots fading into like crimson, straight, long hair kind of pour from the back of this thing's head as it looks at you.
This sounds crazy the way you're describing it. Oh my. Okay.
And I need everybody else in the room, so Nixio, Morgan, Foog, the Hive, to give me perception checks. As you've been talking this whole time.
Yeah.
I don't know how.
Who got a 19?
19?
I don't know how. I just got another nat 20 with a perception.
Another nat 20.
That's a
Okay.
that's a 21. Oh my god, what is going on today?
21.
The hive
19,
got 10.
10.
I got 8.
8. You both are still asleep. Foog and Nixio. Nixio, you hear maybe like 30 seconds ago, you heard like faint sleep talking.
Mhm.
Both of you about a minute later hear like Gavin full talking to himself. And you guys are like awoken.
I'm obviously sleepy. We don't see the monster at all, correct?
You guys wake up and you see Gavin. Actually, give your perception checks were pretty high. You both look over at Gavin. He is pressed his body up into the couch. His eyes are fully closed, and he's gripping the furnishing like with a death grip. Kind of facing the wall opposite of you.
All right. Burren, do you want to slap him or should I?
Who's Burren?
Oh wait, who is or I'm not talking to
Foog?
Foog. I'm saying this out of character.
Oh,
Oh, the bird can do it easily.
You want to do it?
the bird's right there. The bird's directly beside him.
Yeah, so the bird stands up, stretches, cracks the knuckles, pulls out his tub of workout powder, his flour for his dumbbell weights, and slaps down his hands, goes a little pop, 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 and then bam.
You feel as this thing opens its maw at you, Gavin. You feel something hard sting your face, and you kind of close your eyes. And when you look back, it's the dead of night. There's no creature in front of you, and you've just been slapped.
Ah! What the hell?
Gavin,
What?
You were like,
talking to yourself.
yeah, you were like in a trance, dude. You look
No.
scared as fuck.
No. I'm not. I'm not playing. I'm not playing these games. No.
Gavin?
Where did it go? Where
What
the hell
go?
did it go? Where did it go?
What go?
What the
What
fuck
go?
are you talking about?
Gavin,
Oh.
and Gavin fully believes that thing was there. Gavin, for
Elaborate.
you, that thing was real and was just there.
Who's pulling tricks on me? Which one of you? Who did it?
Look, dude, I've been sleeping here this entire night. I can tell you nothing has happened besides just you mumbling to yourself.
Woke me up.
No, you can fucking transform. What did you do?
What do
You
you
were
mean?
like you were that creature. I know you were.
What fucking creature are you talking about?
Stop fucking gaslighting me. What was that?
What I genuinely have no idea what you're talking about. What fucking creature are you talking about?
I'm tired of this.
Look.
I hate this.
Just because I can change my form doesn't mean I can change into like non-humanoid creatures, okay? Like I can't
I think-
transform into monsters.
This conversation wakes up the Hive and Morgan also, as you've all fully arisen.
Who goes over? He puts his arm around
Good
Gavin
morning.
and
Is
he
it-
goes, Chief, I'm going to be honest. Usually the other one's crazy, but right now you're spitting some weird shit.
I don't even know what that voice was.
Huh?
I can't handle this, man. I can't.
Elaborate.
Dude, just
I can't.
tell us.
I can't even describe it. I can't even. Ah! I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, so
I-
now you know what it's like to feel like you're going insane, huh?
Fuck off. I can't. I don't want to do this.
All right, just tell us what happened.
Something was there. Something's there. I know it. It won't show itself, but I know it's there. It wants to get me. I know it.
I'm gonna take the rock I was chewing on earlier, and I'm gonna say, where was it? Can you point to where it was?
I just point like over there.
Yeah,
Like,
I
whatever
throw-
the whatever wall.
I throw a
wall
rock
was.
at the wall. See? Nothing.
It's not there anymore, but it was. It was there. It was something I can't describe it. I can't. Ah,
Nightmare? Question
every
mark?
every night it's something, man. Every night. This was different.
Maybe it was a bad dream.
Maybe it was. Maybe it was. I don't know. Just please leave me alone, please.
The hive finally glances over. The hive does not understand petulant bickering, silence, and sleep.
Okay, whatever. Everyone, please just leave me alone. Just go back to bed, please.
I kind of look over at Morgan, and since I know that, like, you know, Morgan's kind of a bit of a medical person, maybe they know something?
Just like shrugging, just like I just got up. Oh,
Well, either way,
What-
oh, sorry, go ahead.
so I was just gonna ask: is there? Do we have like an estimate? Is there a way to like estimate what time it is in the morning right now?
Yeah, I'll say Salem is goth. He has a clock.
Goth people love clocks.
Goth people love standing clocks.
They
They
love
love
knowing what
them.
time
They
it is.
do. They
Goth
do love a
people
standing clock.
clocks. If you're goth and you love
They love a
clocks,
grandfather clock.
y'all love them. It's like 3 in the morning.
Well, I'm up. You know, night terrors are truly just as they sound.
Can you all please stop staring at me like I'm crazy? I just can't deal with this right now.
All right. Morgan, do you want to go to another room? Or just like down the hall or something?
Sure.
And whoever wants to come can follow us too. Apparently Gavin doesn't, but
Boog is curious. He hops off the couch and you hear him tip tapping his way over.
Morgan is up. He's up. He's up for the day now.
Nah, Food wants tea.
all right. Yeah, I don't know about you guys, but I've got a bad feeling about this house. Like bad feeling, very bad feeling.
Could I? What? I didn't catch much of what was going on.
He basically had like a very vivid night terror of like a creature, and then he like started blaming it on me, and he was like experiencing it in like physically too, because he was like pressed up against the couch. He was so fucking scared. I thought he was gonna piss himself.
All right. If he doesn't wish to speak about it, then I guess that's all it is. I mean,
Right, but that plus what happened with Penelope today, it just doesn't sit right with me.
Sleep deprived? Mayhaps. But also something evil brewing.
That's what I'm thinking. See, this bird does not have much of a bird brain. I'm with him on this one.
all right.
I'll have you know, Lord Foog the Toos is a highly
Yep.
and Foog stomps off before saying
it
too
fully
much.
cut off when you said like quack, and it cut off.
Yeah, that's all he said.
Okay.
And the Foog wanders off.
You wander
Alright.
off.
Strange bird. Does your doctor friend, magical doctor friend, would they know
Would they know about which thing?
anything about night terrors or magical beasts?
Possibly. I mean, I don't really know much about Gavin's past, so don't know how much they'll be able to get out of him, you know? Dude's pretty secretive. He keeps his shit close to his chest.
Yes, I've noticed. Alright. I'm going to make coffee
Alright.
and wash up.
You guys all slowly make your way back into the kitchen and the living room are conjoined, as just like a main public room space. You guys all kind of come back at the same time, Foog from your wandering. And Gavin's gone. And that's where we're gonna end this session
What?
of Life of the Party. Catch you next time.